Welcome back to Season 46 of the P2 London Ultimate Series. Today it is the 20th race of the season at the Pocono Raceway. Matt Hunter starts on the pole in the tricky triangle, and Liam Stewart will start alongside him on the front row. Let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineup here in today's race. Last weekend we were at New Hampshire in the Magic Mile, and taking the checkered flag home was Clark McKee. McKee had to come to the pits, by the way, before the start of Stage 3, but he worked his way up during the final stage and took home the checkered flag in a surprising, stunning turn of events, as you take a look at the rest of the starting lineup here at Pocono. But here at the Tricky Triangle, it's going to be a 60-lap race, and the first stage will end on lap 18, and the second stage will end on lap 38. So we're about to go green flag racing here at Pocono. This car is about to come to pit road. Right now we currently have 14 different winners this season. 15 if you count the win by Casey Hoyt at Daytona. Although Hoyt is a part-time driver, so not going to be in the playoffs, but we have 14 different winners. We could see a 15th today, or will we see a repeat winner out of Pocono? We'll find out as the green flag waves here in Pocono Raceway in the Tricky Triangle. And what a start for Matt Hunter. Off to a great start. Oh, look at the 41 though. Fast running. Here he comes as LG Lataro for the lead. Oh, we thought that Matt Hunter had a jump, but the 41 had other plans into turn 1. Oh, in turn 2, oh boy, Allison Ray nearly gets right into LG Lataro. He goes up into the wall, but he saves it. Somehow saved it from getting hit from the side. And now Allison Rain takes the race lead. 48 cars out in front over Ryan Durrani, who's now moved up to second place. Crazy first lap here at Pocono. Could be the sign of things to come here at the Tricky Triangle. You know, Allison Rain, she has been on a hot streak lately in the past couple of races. She's looking to cap it off with a win to get in the playoffs. Oh, Liam Stewart, a little bit of contact between him and LG Lataro, but able to save it. Again, many great saves there. My goodness. This race off to a bumping start here at the Tricky Triangle. And here comes Ibrahimian. Oh boy, and a little contact with Cullen Francis and Zachary Fitzwater. But we'll continue the race as they are able to hang on. These guys are hanging on for dear life here at Pocono already. Oh, and a bad run for JP Lataro. He has dropped back. He lost a lot of positions there. Took a bad turn on turn 3, and yeah, just is going to lose a couple positions. Oh, he's still losing positions now. He's on the outside. He is stuck on the outside right now. He'll lose some positions. Not running well. And now, oh, they're getting loose. And Liam Stewart is spun around, getting hit from behind, as Clark McKee was among those involved in the crash, and JP Lataro was involved. The yellow flag comes out, and I think it's the first time we've seen the yellow flag come out for a wreck in a long time. I mean, the last two, we didn't have any wrecks happening in Nashville and New Hampshire. But now we got ourselves a caution. We got ourselves a caution now. So I guess this race is not going to be like the other two we've run in the past couple weeks. And so the caution will come out, and Allison Rain will lead us to the yellow flag. We're going to have to take another look at that wreck by Liam Stewart. Alright, here's another look at the spin by Liam Stewart as he was trying to go to the bottom. He gets hit by JP Lataro, and the 10 car loosens up the 9. The 9 tried to save it, but he gets into the wall, hits James Richardson, and collides with Clark McKee. And Lataro wasn't able to escape from the wall either, so he hits it down to the backstretch, and the 3 cars go for a spin. 3 car spin brought out the caution for the first time today. And they were able to continue on to the race now, but those 3 off to a not so great start here in the Tricky Triangle as all 3 of them brought out the first caution here in today's race. Alright, we're coming back to the green flag with 1 lap to go, and they took their pit stops under caution, and look who's out in front now. It is John Andrews in the lead. He took the lead under caution, and the 17 car is going to be the one out in front. Allison Rain just right behind him, and with Matt Gomes and Skylar Taylor, Matt Hunter inside the top 5. Clark McKee, by the way, was the winner last weekend, as I mentioned, at New Hampshire. Just didn't have the same luck here so far today at Pocono. Gets caught into a wreck with Liam Stewart and JP Lataro. All those drivers went to the pits, by the way, so the field is shuffled up a little bit. But we're about to go back to the green flag on lap number 8 here at Pocono Raceway. We might see John Andrews already has 2 wins this season. He might try going for a 3rd today. And Allison Rain is winless so far in season 46. And there's Matt Gomes, who has a win, who has won at Texas, by the way, nearly won in Nashville, but it was being out by Dylan Ibrahimian on that last lap. Nearly had 2 victories for Matt Gomes. I might mention a couple weeks back at Nashville. But he's going to try for redemption here at Pocono. Skylar Taylor, his teammate, won last week, so he's going to try to win for himself pretty early on. And we're about to get back to the green flag here at Pocono. And again, last 2 races, we didn't have any wrecks, I believe, in those events. So, different story here at Pocono, and might not be the last time these guys started to wreck each other. Anyway, we are back to green flag racing. Allison Rain with the great start for the 48 car. Is she going to be able to hold on into turn 1, though? John Andrews fights back, and he's going to get the lead. He's loose, and 22 Matt Hunter takes the lead. And they're going 4 wide for second place. Oh my, Matt Hunter nearly loose, and able to get through, takes the lead. And Marvila's in second now, trying to move on up. He's running in the second spot now. Gomes is up into the wall, able to save it. And here comes Castillo and Durante making the move on the 34 car, as Allison Rain was held up, and so was John Andrews. They were held up into the wall after Gomes slams into turn 2. And now Matt Hunter is out in front. And there's the defending champion, Ronald Marvila. He's trying to get back in the playoffs. But will he pick up the points? And here comes Sachs. Avi Sachs, to the bottom he goes. And Sachs is going to go inside the top 5. Durante's going for 3rd on the 19 of Giovanni Castillo. Benjamin Snyder is going to make the pass over on Allison Rain. And LJ Lataro making the pass on Nathan Ormond. Here comes James Richardson. And here comes Matt Gomes, and here comes Zachary Fitzwater. All these drivers battling to be inside the top 10 for the stage points. Big stage points to come up for grabs here at Pocono. A few races left into the regular season. So, stage points count here. Going to be tricky in these next couple of races, by the way. And here comes the 4. Takes the position away from the 24. And now teammates battle Allison Rain is going to try to come from behind and win this race. Oh, a new leader in Ron Marvila. He just took the lead. Marvila is now the new leader again. And cars are still trying to stay out of the wall, trying to keep it together here before the first stage is over. But it's Ronald Marvila who's out in front now. He made the move on Matt Hunter. So the 77 is out in front. The defending champion. He needs to win to get into the playoffs to try to repeat his championship. His season has just not been good for him. He is hoping for a victory to change all that and get back to being a winner and trying to go for that 2nd straight title. Matt Hunter, he's been very close in the past couple races. Is he going to try to get it here today in this one? Oh, Hunter's in the wall. Oh, Hunter took a bad run. He's up into the wall. Oh, he's going to get passed for second likely. And looks like second place is going to go to Ryan Durrani. Durrani up to second now. And Durrani already has a win earlier this season. Avi Sachs also already has a win this season. He's up to fourth. And Giovanni Castillo's up to fifth. And the battle for the final spot in points, Benjamin Snyder is hanging on to the 10th spot for now. And Lautaro is going to get by Alison Rain. Rain took a bad run on the corner, and now the 41 is going to try to catch up. And he just went by the 48. And now he's going by the 6. A little bit of breathing room for the 41 to get inside the top 10 in terms of points. A lot of position battles changing all around. And Marvilla knows he's got to hit those numbers. He can't afford a mistake so that he can pick up those 10 big stage points. And we'll see what will happen with the 77 car. He's going to try to win and get into the playoffs. He needs a win to try to defend his championship. We saw how crazy restarts are here at Pocono, so he's hoping that his restart is perfect and as smooth as possible. The 4 car goes by the 48, gains a position on Alison Rain. And now he's going to try to gain a position on his teammate, LG Lautaro. These two drivers have one win each, by the way, I might add. And there goes Matt Hunter into third. So Matt Hunter is up to third spot. He just went by Avi Sachs. Oh, Sachs took a bad run on the corner. And Giovanni Castillo is going to try to pass him. Giovanni Castillo, already a winner. These several drivers like Durrani, Sachs, Castillo, LG Lautaro, Fitzwater all have one win this season. And add Matt Gomes, he's currently 10th. So I believe half this top 10 field already has a win this season. Snyder is passed by James Richardson. Got passed by. And how about a comeback for Liam Stewart after being spun earlier? He is now running 16th. He's trying to come back. Maybe try to get stage points after being spun from earlier today. Now we saw a huge comeback last race with Clark McKee. Had to start on the back of the pack before the start of stage 3. Had to come to the pits. But he worked his way up. And he got the win. He won in New Hampshire after starting on the last row. On the last row before the start of stage 3. Came from behind to win an incredible run, a turn of events. And he was glad that there was no cautions. He did it without a single caution in stage 3. I mean, that was an incredible performance. That was something we have never seen before. Like going from last to first in just one stage. I mean, that is just incredible. Incredible racing there. And the caution flag is out, and we have a spin. Cullen Francis has just gone around and brings out the caution. So the stage will end. And by the way, whoever leads at the end of lap 18 is going to be the stage winner and score the 10 big points. And Marville is hoping that he is the guy to do it. So the stage is not yet over. But it will end during the caution period, so we'll have to wait and see who will come down to the pits during this caution and who will stay out and try to get those stage points. So Marville is out in front, and we're going to take a look at what happened with Cullen Francis as he brings out the second caution today. All right, let's show you what happened with Cullen Francis. Things got a little bit dicey between him and Alexander Rowe, and looks like the 8 car made contact with the 54, and both cars went up into the wall. 8 car was trying to save himself from turning around, but the 54 slams into the wall there. The 8 car was trying to get into the corner and control the steering, and then right here he gets hit from behind by the 21, I believe, of Tyler Jones. And I think the 21 did not mean to hit the 8 car and spit him out like that, but 8 just was reacting to nearly getting clipped by the 54, and Tyler Jones was just at the wrong place at the wrong time and just took out the 8 car. So total accident, obviously, for that 21 to spin the 8 like that, and that's what brought out the second caution of this race. So when we come back, we will have we'll show you who will win stage number 1 under the yellow, and maybe the top 10 after that. So don't worry, we'll come back. Alright, before we start stage 2, I almost forgot to show you this. This is what happened after Tyler Jones took out the 8 car. I don't know what was going on with him and Priya McShane, but the 2 car just clips right into the 21 car into turn number 3 and just spins out the 21 of Tyler Jones. And I'm not sure why the 2 car did that. That looked like it was definitely intentional right there. I don't know if Priya had something against Tyler Jones spinning the 8 car, but that spin, to me, it looked like it was an accident. It was a total accident by the 8 to get around by the 21 like that. But I don't know what Priya was thinking. I mean, taking out the 21 like that after that spin. So, yeah, that was kind of bizarre, and I just noticed it after I was looking into the replay. So, anyway, let's get back to the race, and let's show you who won stage 1. Alright, so stage 1 is going to end under the caution period, and the drivers did went to pit road, but there really wasn't many changes inside the top 10 in terms of the stage. So it looks like Ronald Marvila is going to win stage number 1 before we start stage number 2, and then following him is going to be Ryan Durrani, Matt Hunter, Zachary Fitzwater, LG Lataro, Alson Rain, Giovanni Castillo, Chris Leone, Avi Sachs, and Benjamin Snyder inside the top 10. So that when they take the stripe, the stage will be over and they'll go right into stage number 2 under the caution period. I believe at this point they'll get the 1 to go signal and they'll get back to green flag racing. So once he crosses the start finish line, it will be official. Ron Marvila will be the stage 1 winner here at Pocono Raceway. And there it is. Officially, he has won the stage under the yellow, and the pace car lights are out. That means we will get 1 lap to go before we get back to green flag racing, and we start stage number 2 here at the Tricky Triangle. So when we come back, stage 2 will begin. Alrighty guys, we're back to green flag racing here at Pocono, and Ryan Durrani got the jump he needed over the 77, and he is now out in front already. More drama here at Pocono. 3 wide battle though. Marvila does take the lead back, so he was able to work his way up back to the lead, and a car goes around. 16 of Cassie Reynolds just spun. I believe Samad Ozkan has spun out as well. Right out of the gate. Already another caution at the start of stage 2. They didn't wait too long to get wrecking each other. And so the yellow flag is out again. And we'll take a look back at the replay when we get the chance. But Ron Marvila is going to hang on the lead under caution. We'll see if he can get a better jump than he did last time when we get back to the green flag. So anyway, caution's out. Let's take a look at the wreck. Alright, let's see what brought out the caution this time. Cassie Reynolds, Samad Ozkan, they collided. They were side by side, bumper to bumper there. It got a little too close for comfort as Ozkan hit the wall, collects the 16, and they both go around for a spin. Both Reynolds and Ozkan were taken out into the wall, and somehow no other driver got right into the middle of it. Look at that. Look at all those drivers avoiding those 2 drivers that spun. And wow, I got to give praise for them for avoiding contact like that. But Ozkan got taken out, so did Reynolds. Reynolds was able to continue though, but Ozkan though, it took him a while before he can get back up to speed. But that's what brought out the caution. Start stage 2, and we're about to get back to green flag racing. All right, we're coming back to the green flag at Pocono. And Marvila is going to be the leader with Matt Hunter this time on the front row. There were more pit stops under caution, and obviously wanted to get rid of all the debris that they accumulated while those drivers were wrecking each other out, like back and forth. This is probably going to be one of the most competitive races we've had in a long time. Other than Nashville, though, but this one's going to be competitive for a different reason. But here we go. Back to the green, coming back to the green, stage 2. See if Maravilla will this time get the jump he needs to get up and running. It took him a while to get started back again last time, but green flag is back out. Maravilla this time, though, was able to level with Matt Hunter, and so might get the grip down to the bottom into turn 1. Here comes the 4. Look at the run by the 4, Zachary Fitzwater, and he takes the lead. What a run by that 4 car. Gets the run he needs. He's in the lead. LG Lataro running in second place. Third place, sorry. And now Durrani up to second. Maravilla's dropped back. In just 2 turns, he dropped back. Wow, another turnaround there as we saw. We thought that Maravilla was going to hang on, but now he's dropped to 5th. And Zachary Fitzwater is the leader. Wow, the 4 leads the race. Here comes Avi Sachs to try to get by Matt Hunter, maybe even try to get by the 77 car. Wow, what a race this turned out to be. Here comes Lataro, going to join his teammate. Might try to pass him into turn 2. And Lataro's trying to take the lead from his teammate. They both have a win this season, but who's going to get to 2 first? Lataro gets by. Here comes Durrani. Oh no, Sachs up in the wall. Andrews up in the wall. And look at this, the top 5 drivers right now all have at least 1 win this season. Wow, the top 5. Maravilla standing right behind, going for an opportunity to get back into the lead. 3 wide. John Andrews going for an aggressive run to second place. Andrews clears Fitzwater. He's in second. He moves up. 17 moves up into second place. So now the 17 is in second behind LG Lataro. Here comes Avi Sachs. He's 3rd. Zachary Fitzwater's 4th. Durrani's running 5th. And as I mentioned, top 5 all have at least 1 victory this season. They're all trying to add another one here today. Benjamin Snyder, teammate of Ryan Durrani, is 7th. An opportunity for him to try to make something happen and join his teammate, who already has a win with Ryan Durrani. And look at, Allison Rain, not so good for the 48 car, now in last place. But here he comes, the 17, takes the lead. In front now is John Andrews. And now Avi Sachs stands right behind him. Sachs is in second place. He moves up to second. And LG's 3rd. And Fitzwater's 4th. And now Benjamin Snyder's worked his way up to 5th. Benjamin Snyder's now in the top 5. Oh, he's on a mission. He just passed his teammate. The 23's on a mission to try to win a race to get himself in the playoffs. Trying to add another unique winner to this season. For the lead, Avi Sachs going for the lead on John Andrews. Clears him. He takes the lead back. What a fight back for the 51 car. And there's Chris Leone inside top 10. Had to get by his teammate to get to another position. Luke Law currently owns the 10th and final spot for the stage points. Andrew 2nd, Lataro, Fitzwater. And now 3rd and 4th for the 2 teams from Stored Haas Racing. For the 51, those out in front currently with Avi Sachs. And Sachs trying to build the legend, as he was the winner earlier this season at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Wants to win another one here and go for a pursuit for a second championship. I mean, Sachs is currently ranking second on the all-time wins list. And guess who's he behind? Zachary Fitzwater, who's going for third place. So, the two winningest drivers in series history. Inside the top 5, it does not get any better than that. This is what the fans love to see. The two drivers with the most wins in the series, battling it out for the win. John Andrews going to get by Sachs, and he's going to take the lead. Andrews gets by, pulls ahead, takes the lead away from Fitzwater. And now 17's going to try to hang on. It's not going to last long, maybe, because Benjamin Snyder is catching up. The 23 has been so fast in stage number 2. So he's going to try to narrow down the gap and try to take the lead away. Benjamin Snyder in third. 23's gaining ground. Will Benjamin make something happen here in these final laps in stage number 2? Saw a caution, by the way, near the end of stage number 1, and that ended the stage under yellow, but will it happen again? Look at Matt Hunter, though. He's near the back of the pack. He started actually on the front row, I believe, in the last restart. He's dropped way back. It's just not been able to get, like, the runs he needed. He's not been able to get the run he needed on the last couple laps and just been struggling. Oh, boy. Zachary Fitzwater going for the lead. Trying to force John Andrews on the wall. He does. And Benjamin Snyder trying to take advantage. Oh, he had to back off. He had to back off and could not wreck the 4 car. He had to back it up. I mean, he was trying to go for the lead. He had to back it up. He just couldn't risk going on and wrecking. Just couldn't risk, like, wrecking his car out. Here comes Edith Cardoza inside the top 10. Now the last spot of 10th goes to Rich Roy. Oh, look at Fitzwater trying he's battling with the 41, his teammate. Gets by. Lataro leads. LG Lataro is in the lead. LG's in front. Going for his second win of the season in the same paint scheme, believe it or not, that he won at Dover in. So that paint scheme has just brought him some good luck as of late. But LG's going to try to win this race again. And win here at Pocono for a second win of the year. Oh boy, oh Benjamin Snyder looking low. Will Benjamin Snyder make a move? Here it comes. Here's a 23. Clears the 41 in front. He goes into the front. And Benjamin Snyder is the new leader. 23 car is now the new leader here at Pocono. He was finally able to catch up to the pack. He's able to take the lead away. With just a few laps left in stage number 2. Avi Sachs to the bottom now. Trying to get by LG Lataro. And he's going to try to clear him. And now the driver's heading to the pits. The leader's coming to pit before the end of stage number 2. I did not see this coming. But they're all planning to pit ahead before another caution would be thrown. They're not taking chances this time. They're going to the pits, so it's going to make for a really chaotic race to win the stage at this point. I did not expect that they would be pitting during this green flag period, even before the end of the stage of stage 2. But now the lead is in Quentin Moore's hands. 38 car has the lead. If a caution comes out, then Quentin Moore might be in trouble. Gonna go to the bottom. And looks like he might have to come to the pits. And he is going to come down. Oh, wait. Yes, he is going to come down pit road. And the others will follow through as well. Giovanni Castillo, he's staying out. He is staying out now. He is going to be the new race leader. So Giovanni Castillo stays out and becomes the leader. And behind him is Dylan Abrahamian. I think they may have to come to the pits sooner or later. Clark McKee is out. Who's going to follow out after him? I think it's going to be Benjamin Snyder after this. But these are the three that are currently running inside. Top three, I believe. So Castillo is in the lead. We'll see if he can hang on. And by the way, when somebody crosses the stripe, there'll be 2 laps to go in stage number 2. So will the pit stop cycle out before the end of stage 2? The 19 comes to pit. 31 as well. They were the last drivers to stay out. But Clark McKee is going to stay out. McKee, though, I think is a lap down. So, yes, I believe he is a lap down, way behind the leaders. So, he is not going to be the leader right now. What about Allison Rain? Oh, she was marked as third. I think Rain's the leader now. I think the 48's the leader. All right, so the 48's the leader now. Allison Rain leads the pack. So she's leading it, but can she hold on and win stage number 2? I think she pitted earlier, by the way, because of the wreck she got in. Or somewhere, I don't know. She had to make adjustments or something early on, but Allison Rain's out in front. John Andrews right behind. Andrews right now currently would be the leader if Rain comes down to pit road. So one more lap in stage number 2. We'll see if Rain comes down and has to pit. And she's not going to pit. Oh, wow. She's going to stay out. She knows if she stays out, she'll win the second stage and pick up the stage points. Could help her out if she is able to win and somehow take the victory away at Pocono. But she's staying out. And that means she might be the stage winner if she hangs on. Wow, what a strategy for Allison Rain. She'll be the stage winner if she hangs on. How about that? I mean, that's just some bold strategy for that 48 car. Bold strategy for that 48 car. And now, racing back to the caution. See if Allison Rain can hang on here on the final stage. John Andrews is trying to narrow down the lead, but Allison Rain might just do enough to win stage number 2 if she can make it. Looks like she's going to be able to nurse the car home. And she's going to take stage number 2. What a run for stage 2. And Allison Rain is going to win the second stage. Allison Rain takes the second stage win. And took it away from John Andrews. Then Benjamin Snyder falls, Chris Leone, Edith Cardoza, Zachary Fitzwater, Rich Roy Quinmore, Ryan Durante, and Avi Sachs. That's going to put Marvila out of the stage points. With Rain staying out, that puts Marvila and LG Latara out of the stage points. That's critical because those are critical. That's huge. Every stage point counts here in this series. So that's huge that they missed out on stage points. That's big. Pretty big. So Allison Rain just was barely able to nurse the car home and win stage number 2. So with a 48 car picks up 10 big stage points for the stage victory. But she may have to come to pit road, may or may not have to come to the pits. Because she stayed out the longest and tried to stretch it all out. But she did try to stretch it out because she knew if she stayed just long enough, she'd win the stage. Kind of didn't even see that coming, that they were going to pit like with just a few laps to go to end the stage. Yeah, it just didn't. That's something I didn't expect to see. And it looks like Allison Rain will have to come to the pit. So it looks like she did what she was supposed to do and stay out to win stage number 2. Now she has to pit like everybody did in the past few laps. So Allison Rain pits, and one other car has to pit, Cullen Francis. So something might have gone wrong for the 8 car, and another car had to pit. So 2 cars are pitting behind Allison Rain. I believe the 47 Connor Breen is the other one that had to come to the pits. So, yeah, they might be jumping the gun here like Clark McKee did at New Hampshire a while back. They'll have to work their way up in order to do so. Fresher tires could help them out in the long run with Francis and Breton and maybe even Allison Rain. But anyway, stage 3 is coming up, the final stage here at Pocono with less than 20 laps to go. So John Andrews is the leader after Allison Rain came down to the pits before the end of stage number 2. No, wait, after the end of stage number 2, after Allison Rain took stage number 2, the victory. And now John Andrews is going to be back in the lead with Benjamin Snyder on the front row. So now the race is on with less than 20 laps to go. It's going to come down to this, the final stage restart. Who is going to be able to get out on top and climb on top of the Pocono Mountain? It's going to be huge because Andrews has 2 wins. And Snyder has yet to win. Cardoza has a win. Leon has not won. Fitzwater has a win. Rich Roy has a win. And Quinn Moore has 2 wins this season. Durrani has a win. Sachs has a win. Marvilla does not have any. So here we go. Green flag is back out. John Andrews, a good start. Here comes Leon, though. Leon just gets the better jump than the 17. He takes the lead. Another great jump by the drivers in the back. Chris Leon takes the lead. Here comes Avi Sachs. He's going for it. He wants it all. There he goes. Into the top 5. Oh boy, driver's on the wall, though. Had to back off a bit because he couldn't get into the brakes there. Couldn't get it too hard of the brakes. Now the lead is Chris Leon. Leon takes the lead. And Fitzwater Andrew is going to follow behind him. Benjamin Snyder inside the top 5. Here comes LG Lataro. Oh man, he's going to the bottom. He wants this. They're all going to the bottom trying to make a pass. They want it here. They want to get those points. They want to get into the playoffs. Tyler Jones looking to make a comeback here. Tyler Jones was the one that spun the 8 car earlier. Yeah, the 8 car spun earlier, by the way, and I think that's why he had to come to the pits and fix the last of his damage that he had from earlier in the race. Tyler Jones to the bottom he goes. Trying to work his way up to a top 5. But the leader is Chris Leon. The 7 pulls ahead right now over Fitzwater, John Andrews. Chris Leon trying to add his name to the winners this season. His teammate Ronald Marvilla won stage number 1. He's going to try to work his way back up. His teammate has to work his way up again to try to be back in contention to win this race. Now, battles behind them really getting intense here. Getting a little close as Matt Hunter nearly spun. But here comes Lataro. He's going to go for a 3-wide move into possibly 4th place. And Lataro's trying to get 4th. Yes, he's clearing him. Lataro gets to 4th. LG Lataro's to 4th. Only 15 laps to go at Pocono. Just 15 laps remain. Fitzwater Andrews inside the top 3 with Chris Leon in front. Andrews going for 2nd place. Look at the run he's killing. He's going for the lead. Got a big run on the bottom. He's going to go for the race lead. Andrews takes it away. What a run for the 17. A big run he got. And he's able to pass the 7. Oh, he's in the wall, and so is the 7. Oh, man, Fitzwater might have a chance here. And Quentin Moore's up to 4th. Look at him working his way up to 4th place. Quentin Moore works his way up to 4th. Oh man, now the 38's trying to narrow down the lead. A lot of competitors all trying to win and get back in the playoffs. Andrews already has 2 wins. Fitzwater already has 1. Leon has yet to win. And Leon hoping for a chance to win here today at Pocono. He's hoping that this day he gets back to victory and tries to win another one. Nilson Herrera right now running inside the top 10. Just puts himself into the mix on the side. And there's the caution. A crash occurred. Somebody spun out. I don't know. Oh, no. Avi Sachs has just got turned around. Oh, they're racing back to the caution. Avi Sachs spins. That's going to put him out of contention to win this race. And I think the spin was brought by Luke Law. I think Luke Law was the one that got turned for the caution. So, wow, we're going to have a restart with just a few laps to go here at Pocono. But first, let's take a look at what brought out the caution with just a handful of laps remaining. All right, let's see what happens under the caution as Luke Law got into contact with the 20 of Edith Cardoza. Cardoza slams Law into the wall inside turn number 1. And while the 99 was able to save it from he wasn't able to save it from fully spinning, and that's what brought out the caution in the first place. So the 99 gets turned by Cardoza, which would bring out the caution here at Pocono, but before the end of the final stage. And we saw the 51 getting turned around, racing back to the caution, as he was battling with Matt Hunter for a position as he stood on the outside, but he lost the position to Matt Hunter, and now you're going to see momentarily that Avi Sachs is going to get right into James Richardson up to turn number 2, was trying to battle for a position, and then the 21 goes a little bit down to the bottom, near to the apron. The 6 car was fast approaching down the bottom, and the 23 hits the 51 into the wall. And the 51 spins, and he gets hit by James Richardson, and that's how he got turned around himself. And Avi Sachs went up into the backstretch wall, hits it, and then he spins. And that was in reaction to the spin that happened earlier with Luke Law. So we're going to get back to the restart soon, and John Andrews will be your leader. Well, I guess I was mistaken. It looks like Chris Leone will be the leader as they took their pit stops. Likely their final pit stops of the day. Leon is out in front over John Andrews. So these two are going to battle out on the restart. There'll be 9 laps to go on the restart. Here we go with the tricky triangle. Who's going to get the run first up on the mountain? Here we go. 9 to go at Pocono. Back to green. Chris Leone, a great jump. Here comes Fitzwater. What a run for the bottom. He gets the lead. The 4 Zachary Fitzwater leads the race. Zachary Fitzwater is in the lead now again. He got the jump he needed. Here comes his teammate Latar. Here comes Quentin Moore. Going for another win at Pocono. Andrews up into the wall. Lataro into 2nd now. Tyler Jones moves up to 4th. And Matt Gomes in 5th. Alexander Rowe inside the top 5. What a run he got there. As Zachary Fitzwater is in the lead with 8 laps to go. Tyler Jones looks low. He's going for 3rd place on Quentin Moore. Tyler Jones trying to catch him. Here he comes. 21 going for the 3rd spot. Makes the pass. Here's Nilson Herrera. Here comes the 15. All these drivers are hungry, but the 17 is dropping back. He is fading quickly. And the 7 car nowhere in sight. I mean, the 7 is on the pit road. He has a problem. Leon has a problem. He's into the pits. A heartbreaker for Chris Leon, who had led with just a handful of laps to go on the restart. But something goes wrong with the 7, and his chance to win is done. And it's done. It's done right now. 7 laps to go. Zachary Fitzwater with the lead, hanging on over his teammate LG Lataro, and Tyler Jones took third place. And now here comes Matt Gomes trying to take that position away. There he goes, Matt Gomes in third, trying to narrow the gap on the 4 and 41 car. Those two drivers each have a win. Who's going to be the one to climb up the mountain? Nilson Herrera inside top 5, he's 4th. And now Ryan Durani's moved up to 5th. John Andrews is currently in 6th position right now. Marvila looks like he might not be able to win this race. He's 15th, bearing a miracle. 6 laps to go at the Pocono Mountain for Zachary Fitzwater. And his final full-time Cup Series season, maybe his final season overall in the Ultimate Series. Will Zachary Fitzwater hang on and win for the 2nd time this season and extend the all-time mark of being the all-time wins leader in series history? He has never won a championship, and he's hoping that this is the season he finally wins one. And what better way to do it than with in the final season of his illustrious career? Nilson Herrera is up to 3rd, and he's closing in on those leaders. He's now moved to 3rd place. He's got 5 laps to catch him. I mean, his teammate Avi Sachs is in the playoffs, and he wants to be a part of it too. Nilson Herrera, who was a rookie in that 51 last season, but the 15, he's hoping for a change and hoping to get a win and get himself in the playoffs. There's Matt Gomes in 4th and Durani 5th. Those two have a win. They want to get another one. They want another one at Pocono. 4 to go. No, 5 to go now. 4 to go next time by. Durani, Andrews, and now Rich Roy battling inside the top 10. And look at that. 3 cars from the same team are inside the top 10. And I'm sure Rich Roy would love to win here. We're going to have to catch his teammates first. And look at JP Lataro. So it looks like the team, the gang's all here. Only 4 more laps to go at Pocono Raceway. Zachary Fitzwater trying to hang on and win this one. But Nilson Herrera fast approaching. Herrera's trying to get to 2nd on LG Lataro. There he goes. There he comes, Nilson Herrera. What a run he got. He's still got a chance. He's near the lead. Herrera's catching up. He's going for the lead on the 15 car, and he's going to make the pass on Fitzwater with 4 to go. Herrera is now the leader. He's worked his way up. He's in 4th. He's in the lead. 3 laps to go next time by. Nilson Herrera trying to hang on. Wow. But Zachary Fitzwater's not letting him give up that lead that easy. I'm sure he's going to try to pull up something out of his hat. But we'll see. 3 laps to go. Durani's 4th. Also trying to catch the leaders. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater. Gets a run into turn number 2. Trying to get the lead. Durant 15 trying to put a block. Rich Roy's up to 5th. Oh, look at that. The Stewart-Haas crew is here. And now Rich Roy's up to 5th. And Lataro's fast approaching. But they only got 3 laps to go. Just 3 more laps around Pocono. 14 Roy. And now the Stewart-Haas cars are 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And Lataro's inside the top 10 now. So all 4 of their cars are inside the top 10. But Nilson Herrera's hanging on to the lead with 2 laps to go. It would be an upset here at Pocono. It would put him in the playoffs if he hangs on. 2 more times around. Nilson Herrera, he knows he's got competitors right behind him. They're all teammates, by the way. Rich Roy's going for 3rd. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater for the lead. He's got to get Nilson Herrera. He gets him in turn 1. He's got him. Fitzwater's back in front. Did he make the winning move with 2 to go? Zachary Fitzwater takes the lead. Rich Roy's in second. Rich Roy's not letting him get that win easily. They're teammates. But I'm sure the 14 wants to win. He wants to earn it. He wants to get to the playoffs with Fitzwater and Latar, his other teammates. He's got one more lap to do it. White flag coming out here at Pocono. One more time around. And we're going to finish this under green. Last lap at the tricky triangle. Here comes Roy, looks low. Does he have a run into turn 1? Here he comes for the lead. Can he make the pass? There he goes. Rich Roy takes the lead. He's out front. Rich Roy gets by. Rich Roy in front makes the move on his teammate. Herrera's first, his in second. Just 2 more turns around for Rich Roy. What a comeback. Who would have thought Rich Roy would be in contention to win? One more turn to go to try to join his teammates in the playoffs. Out of the final corner, he's going to hang on, and Rich Roy's going to join his teammates in the playoffs. He's going to take the checkered flag, and he's going to win at the tricky triangle at Pocono Raceway. Rich Roy adds his name to the list of winners in season 46. The third driver from Stewart-Haas Racing with a victory this season, Rich Roy, does it at Pocono. And he is now in the playoffs with his other teammates, Zachary Fitzwater and LG Lataro. And now JP Lataro remains the only driver from Stewart-Haas to not make the playoffs so far with a win. Amazing. Believe he's now our 16th different winner this season. Rich Roy gets the job done, was able to make a move on his teammate. Herrera gave it all he had, but he just couldn't catch the 14 in time. And Rich Roy takes the checkers at Pocono. And we'll take a look at the results right now from the Tricky Triangle.